sports fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Up at the forward spots, you'll have Warren and Sabonis. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hornets, Robinson is out there with Ball. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Bridges in at the four-man position. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Here we go. Hey, Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Brogdon looking it over. Warren against Siakam. And Warren, here we go. And it's Warren with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here are the Pacers now. Now, here's Brogdon. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Got a piece of it. Bridges with it. Now defended by Warren. Here's Siakam. And that one is good.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Brogdon finds a bonus. Brogdon outside. Out to Turner. From downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with the Pacers head coach. One item of concern for the coach was Pascal Siakam's ability to get out and run. Coach spoke about his speed, saying, "We need to locate Pascal after every missed shot. If we fail on that, he'll be getting easy buckets all night with how he runs the floor." And that is a hard task for big men who are trying to stay up with the Raptors' really big star. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low-post go-to move.
Now, here's Brogdon. Following the miss by Miles Bridges. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Bridges with the board. Charlotte trailing. Robinson goes in. Bridges up top. Siakam passes the ball. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Brogdon. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Bridges kicks the ball. Scores after the quick crossover. Bulls got 5.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. There's the dish to Warren. Shoots over DeRozan and misses it off the right side of the rim. Charlotte is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
How about that burst and bounce from Bridges on the throwdown as he rolled right by the defender?
So it's the Pacers now, trailing by 2. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Well, we've seen a lot of workload adjustments for the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, I think it's helpful. I'm not a huge proponent of just randomly picking games for guys to sit out, but I do understand managing minutes for everybody, especially guys that are going to carry a heavy load for you during the season.
Warren finds Brogdon. Shoots over ball. That's good from Brogdon on the assist by Warren. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, Brogdon's such an efficient shooter. Not any wasted motion at all. He can create a good look in just about any situation.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Siakam. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Turner. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Warren, here we go.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Ball, the bounce pass. Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Bridges has got 5 points so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shot from the top of the key. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Brogdon. Outside Warren. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. There's Sabonis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Boy, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Now here's DeRozan. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Siakam kicks to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And many have criticized DeRozan in the past for not being as aggressive with the three-point shot. But I think that's only because he's a guy at that wing position that's kind of a throwback, an old school player, if you will.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Greg. I mean, he wanted to shoot the 3 because people were trying to encourage him to do so, but his strength is his mid-range game, and it is old school. It's a bit back to the future, but it's reliable and it's effective for him.
Now, here's Nunn. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Good on the three-point shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Ball. Nunn grabs the board. Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And the jam by Whiteside.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now, here's Nunn. Driving inside. And stolen by Whiteside. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green with the jam.
And the decision-making Green has really sets him apart from most forwards. Skilled at making the right read in open floor situations.
Here's Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good from Lamb. Hornets leading by 3. Redick for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Nunn with it. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Here's Lamb. Buries the long-range jumper. Lamb's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
You know, this is an area of his game that he's honing. Lamb knows he has to connect more from outside to help his all-around game. You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
And so it's Indiana with it. Holiday dishes to Lamb. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside for Redick. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 5. Outside Holiday. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bitadze. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's DeRozan. There's Ball with the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Pascal Siakam, before the game tonight, shared his thoughts, reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and say he's going to save us. You know, we got to save each other. We got to play for each other.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Charlotte, Bridges out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Robinson, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Redick in at the point. And so it's Indiana with it, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Now Nunn driving to the basket. And Turner kicks to Sumner. Just 3 to shoot. The Hornets pull it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now, here's Nunn for the 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Siakam, right side, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. LeVert's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Kendrick Nunn. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. LeVert against Bridges. The shape. And that's good from Bismack Biyombo on the assist by Bridges.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
He gets that one. Brogdon's got 6 points.
Can't allow Brogdon to get this much separation, especially in screen and rolls. He's dangerous.
You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
From 13, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Driving the lane, Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Robinson hits them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now, here's Warren.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions. You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Siakam for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. A 3 from Warren. He doesn't hit that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Robinson, that's good.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Pacers trail by 8. Now, here's Brogdon. 6 points for him. Outside Warren. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Warren's got 5 points so far. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Ball's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Turner kicks to LeVert. Back to Turner. Puts up a 3. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's Warren. Lays it up off the glass. Warren's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, Warren's role on this team is to score the basketball and to do it from just about anywhere, but particularly these spots on the floor.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 7. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Brogdon. Pass to Warren. Here's the three. Siakam pulls it in.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Count it, good.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pacers trailed by 5. Brogdon with it. He's got 6. LeVert in the corner. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Man, I like the way Turner reads missed shots. He has a knack for tracking down those loose pumpkins amongst the scrum.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Whiteside's checked in for Biyombo. Draymond Green comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's DeRozan in for Bridges. The Pacers also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for LeVert. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Edmund Sumner.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
A tight game here in Charlotte. And here is Brogdon. And there's the pass to Warren. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now, here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Deep 2 from Robinson. Goes back up. Out to DeRozan. A 3-ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, when DeRozan's able to connect from there, it really opens up the floor for his teammates.
Now, Brogdon. 6 points for him. Turner with a screen on Ball. 4 on the clock. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Warren. To the inside. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. The kick out to Holiday. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Hornets leading by 9. Here's Ball. Here's Green. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Trying to end the drought. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. But he recovers it. Sabonis kicks to Holiday. The Pacers getting another chance here. The 3 from Warren. Robinson pulls it in.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's DeRozan. Outside Robinson. Whiteside trying to break free. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Whiteside's got the lead up to 11 now for Charlotte.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Sabonis. Lamb comes in for Warren. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Brogdon. Now, here's Nunn. Passes to Turner. 1:06 left here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Hornets with the rebound. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Hornets. 52 seconds left in the first half. Nunn finds Turner. Back to Nunn. Pass to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. With some arc, and right side sends it back. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. And the call will be against Lamelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Holiday up top, covered by Reddick. Holiday attacking. Can't cash in from close range.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
How about this? A major upset brewing. Welcome to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Big-time play throughout the first half for Lamelo Ball. He had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They had a little bit of intimidation factor tonight. They attacked the glass with a lot of energy. When you get an opponent on their heels, you got to keep attacking.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Indiana.
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they can shoot a better percentage.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from Lamelo Ball.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so in the game for the Pacers. Down in the block, you have Sabonis and Turner. LeVert out there with Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the 3. Now here's DeRozan. Over Warren. Here's Siakam. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Siakam's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Brogdon with it. He's covered by Ball. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Sabonis has got his second basket.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Brogdon after the basket by Charlotte.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position, can switch directions on the go, is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The pass to Bridges. The tray. Pacers with the rebound. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
The drive-by ball.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Warren with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Warren. Ball, the pass to Siakam. Sabonis with the steal. Now, here's Brogdon. He has 6. And it's denied! Sent back by Siakam. Here's Ball. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Turner. Bridges with the steal. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in, and Indiana with a change here too. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Miles Turner. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now, here's Bridges.
I got him.
Here's Ball. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Sabonis. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Warren. Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Brogdon. Now, here's Nunn. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And that one misses. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. He takes it in, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
Now here's Lamb. Here's Nunn. Offensive rebound. Here's Sabonis. And the layup's good off the glass. Sabonis has got 6.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Stolen by Nunn. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Sumner's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 18. Here's Ball. Plays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 25 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Sumner passes to Nunn. Excellent D there from Ball. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. This one for 3. No good on that one.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Lamb with the ball. Biyombo on him. Tries it from 19. Lamb, good. Lamb's got his second bucket of the night.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting off the catch.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Whiteside's checked in for Biyombo. Draymond Green comes in for Pascal Siakam. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Robinson. And the Pacers also making a change. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Edmund Sumner. And Ball slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
It's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Nunn. He's got 5.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Ball hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Lamb, and it's denied. But they'll get another chance. Nunn can't get it to fall. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And Lamb, here we go. Pass to Nunn. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Outside Holiday. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Now Lamb. After J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Kept alive by Indiana.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Ball to the right side. Bridges kicks to Ball. And there's the drive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
For Charlotte, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Miles Bridges. Pass to Nunn. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Farrell's checked in for Ball. In Indiana with the change here too. Turner's checked in. Here's Lamb. 6 to shoot. The 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Out of hand on it. Outside Holiday. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Pacers shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Hood. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Farrell in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Sumner. Offline with his 3. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. It's good from long range.
Critical that Kidd-Gilchrist works more on this. When he's nailing it from deep, everything else gets easier.
Cook looking it over. Pass to Warren. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend,
And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
Warren's worked really hard to develop his entire offensive skill set, and now he's dangerous from anywhere on the court.
Here's Farrell, outside for Redick. From outside the arc, nailed from three-point land.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. You got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
There's the pass to Warren. Here's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Here's Hood. The shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. For three, good on the triple.
And he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Here's Kid Gilchrist, and he banks in the layup.
Kid Gilchrist, very good at absorbing contact while shooting, capable of muscling these tough shots up and in.
Cook dishes to Maker. Outside Warren. Back to Maker. Lets a floater go. It's Biyombo with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And the shot goes in. Warren's got 4 points in the quarter.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Farrell. Buries it down low.
Looking very comfortable close to the basket. It's important that Farrell keeps finding ways to capitalize from there.
Cook, the pass to Maker. Outside Warren. Back to Maker. Outside Warren. Here's Robertson. Greg, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Al Hood, after T.J. Warren's three-pointer that didn't go. Farrell for three. That shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Pass to Sumner. Maker with the ball. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here is Cook. That's good from 17 feet away. Cook's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Farrell. With the drive, it's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's foul number 2 for him. Siakam is checked in for the Hornets. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here is Cook. Passes it to Sabonis. Here's Sumner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Brogdon, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Pass to Sumner. Got to talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
It could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all. And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Edmund Sumner.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Now, here's Sabonis. Here is Cook. Offensive rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Siakam.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
And Sabonis drops them both. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's stolen by Maker. Here is Cook. The Hornets pull it in. Siakam's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Kid Gilchrist with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Count the basket. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 13 rebounds. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here is Cook. Holiday looking for an opening. There's the drive, and it's blocked. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
That free throw good from Hood. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Siakam throws it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Charlotte.
this was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lamelo Ball.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Good work there as it goes.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here is Cook. They need this one. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Good for three. Can't connect. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.